Hello again, everyone. I was hoping to come around once again with a little better information. As you know, I hate coming with negative news, but because we've got a busy couple of months coming up, I'm going to try and stop wasting time here. Very quick and concise in this video. Unfortunately, I know a lot of you have heard about me talking about changing tides since like August, and I did a lot of talking about it, but I haven't actually done a lot of work. I think I've got two rough draft first chapters at best, neither one of which I feel very good about. And I've never had to do this before, but I'm going to be pushing it back. It's not on hiatus, and I'm not canceling the project, but I am going to push it back until probably Anthrocon next year. And of course, that's taking for granted that we're going to get in there. The whole plan was, after doing Anthrocon this last year, that we were going to have Changing Tides ready for FurFest debut, because it's such a big con. And it's like, how could we not do that? Such a good idea. It just hasn't worked out that way. We were supposed to do a big advertising campaign. We were supposed to do a lot more work on it, get the community involved in helping to build the book. And none of that has happened. The time just hasn't been there. I guess on my part, the effort hasn't been there. It just hasn't worked out. So we're not going to be doing Changing Tides for FurFest. I'm sorry for anyone who's really anticipating that. The good news is, because we won't have to rush through a book this time, that means that you'll get a much higher quality product when it's ready to debut at Anthrocon. And even if you can't make it there, you know we're going to release it as an ebook at some point. And of course, there would still be copies at FurFest the following year if we got back in again. So, all hope is not lost on that yet. It's just we're pushing it back. And I think you'll appreciate it a lot more as a result when it's finally done. We'll have a lot more about it, too, and we'll actually dedicate to it. Basically, like, all the way from January until June, basically when printing comes, should be nothing but Changing Tide stuff. And I'm really excited I'm actually happy to put this off. Like, it's bad news, but I'm happy to do it because I think it's going to be better as a result of doing that. But because I don't like having only bad news, especially in such a short post, we will be opening commissions one more time. Just one more time. And it might be the last time we do it this year. It'll probably be the last time we have commissions open this year, to be honest with you, just because I'm busy. I'm busy trying to get stuff done to sell at shows. We're still going to have 2 books available at FurFest. I'll talk about that in a second. But right now, I would rather focus on getting books done for the immediate future and the near future. I'd rather focus on doing things that I can immediately monetize. And right now, it doesn't seem like a good time to do a lot of them. So this will be, at the very least, the last commission opening in October, possibly the last one of 2017. Again, I'll still be doing YCH auctions here and there, so, all hope is not lost on that front either. But I just don't... I don't know, I'm not feeling it, I guess is a good way to put it. So, yeah, that is what that is. I guess the opening is technically good news, but again, will be the last one in October, almost definitely the last one in 2017. In the meantime, I will be working on the 2 books that we're going to have ready for FurFest, because I've been saying all year that we're going to have 2 books ready if we get in. So that's still true, because we're doing a Grimm fairy tale style one, because it's the theme of the convention. So you know what we're going to do with that, let's be honest. But I will be, as I've done in the past now, I'll be auctioning off spots in that book. So each chapter will be some kind of a bastardization, basically, of a classic fable or fairy tale or something of that nature. And each chapter will need characters to fill the roles that we're going to have. So I will be doing one of those again, where you'll be able to bid on each chapter, and if you bid high enough, you get a free copy of the book, or free this, free that, whatever. We'll fill up the whole book that way, probably. I might have a couple of original chapters that I do just all my own stuff. The second book has the working title Snow Day right now, which would probably just be a lot of, holiday-themed, Christmas-themed, winter-themed, etc. Snow, all that bullshit. It would probably be just that. And that would be the second book. Because, again, neither of these requires the the dedication to plot or to character building and development that Changing Tides would. So I can do these 2 books and know that they're going to turn out better by MFF than if I were to try and just do Changing Tides by itself. So to me, it seems like the better idea, and I'm going to stick with it. I think it's the way to go. I feel like also Snow Day will be a fitting project considering it's a winter convention. And of course, playing into the Grim Fairy Tale theme, I think we're going to have a lot of fun with that, and we'll have some cool auctions for you guys to bid on. So yeah, at least there's some positive things going on here as we wrap up 2017. Commissions will be opening. I'll be posting the link actually a couple minutes after I post this video. So, go do that. And one last note, of course, for those of you who don't know, but you should, but if all you do is pay attention to videos and you don't read things anymore, all of our ebooks, except for Tales of Valoria, are now available on Patreon. So if you join Patreon and you join the $10 pledge level, you can get access to all of our books, including the 2 that were just published. And I figured out what it's going to be monetarily, and it's like a $76 value for $10 a month. And of course, every time we make a new book, it will become immediately available on that level. So you're getting a lot for your money on that one. And we will be, as anticipated before, we will be doing more of a 50-50 push going forward, where not most, but 50-50. What I do, half will be public, half will be on Patreon only. Some of it will be at the basic reward level, some of it will be at the premium reward level, but about half of everything I do in the future is only going to be on Patreon. So I would highly recommend, if you're not already a patron, go join. I'll post a link in the video description so you guys can do that nice and easily. I feel like that's going to be our model in the future. And that does mean that some commissions that you get will, any commission you get, of course, you get a copy of the file. But there are chances that some commissions, depending on the content nature and depending on who got them, will end up on Patreon exclusive as well. Just to kind of drive the point home, like, hey, we need that passive income if we're going to succeed in 2018. So that's the business model. I think that's all the news I've got for you. And I've got a cat in my fridge, so I need to go get that down. It's a recurring problem we've been dealing with. But I think that's all I've got for you guys this time. Probably won't be posting another video for a while. I'm going to get some work done, and the next time I come and see everybody, hopefully I have a lot more positive news, and I don't look like such a scrub. And hopefully at that point as well, all the books will be done, and all the commissions will be done, and everything will be done. And, we'll have the game plan for 2018 to present to you instead of just, hey, this is how we're trying to limp out of 2017. I would much rather have that for you guys. So I'll get to work on that. Again, join Patreon if you haven't. You're going to be really glad that you did. Keep an eye out for more surprises for Furry Book Month, because we've got a couple more left. And keep an eye out especially for those YCH auctions for the upcoming 2 books that we're going to be doing for MFF, because you have some great rewards you can get if you sign up for those or if you bid on those. So there's still plenty of excitement left for 2017. And I think 2018 is going to be even better. So thanks again for tuning in. Hope you'll have a great day, have a pleasant weekend, and have a great rest of October.